Good evening, guys. Sunday night. What do we do Sunday night? Look at stamps. What we're going to do now is go through part 2 of my Australian collection. I'm not going to call it specialised. It will get specialised with the work I do to it. I've started collecting a lot of stamps. None of them have been marked up. I haven't priced anything yet. I've got all the prices. I will mark them up. I will price everything, and then I'll do another video that will help everybody be able to value their collections. So get a cup of coffee, sit back, relax, have a look, check it out. Cheers. Hey everybody, I'm going to go through the part 2 of my Australian collection. I just got to make note that I haven't tagged any of these or put prices on them, which I intend to do, and I think it would show a lot better and help a lot more people price their collections. So I will get onto that, but I wanted to do a before and after. So this is my shabby, not prepared well collection, but it's got a lot of great stamps, but it'll be fixed up and updated and presented a lot nicer. So we'll come and have a couple of these queens. Look quite nice. As you can see, I've got a few different queens here, but the 1.5 pence, but you can see the different colors. There are different versions. So as soon as you get this specialist catalog, you'll see different versions. So I'm just trying to put all the versions I can find. And really, I've been collating a lot of these stamps over the years to basically show, be able to, take some time now at this age to be able to spend some time and really set them out really nicely. These aren't worth that much, but they look quite nice. I think about 40-50 cents each, really a restocking fee by the person you buy them from. There's a lot of quite nice ones like this. Beautiful. And these ones here, I like these. They're not too expensive either, but they look very nice. Look at that blue. The blue is beautiful. And that postmark looks nice. The 1 shilling is nice. We've got some blocks here. You find a lot of blocks for these. Quite nice and inexpensive, but they look nice. Look at that one, it's beautiful. The blue's such a nice colour. That's a block of 9. Quite nice. There you go, looks quite good. I really like this fixed camera now. We can really show the stamps in their true glory. Here we go. It's quite nice. Look at this one here. Look at these. Look at the artwork on that. That's bloody brilliant. Newcastle. Used to live there at Newcastle at one stage during the Air Force. This is a good one too. As you can see, it's quite easy to see that one there is a darker colour and these ones are lighter. So that's a different version. That's why I want to sort of do these up and tag them all, just so everyone can really see those different versions. Look at that, it's very purple. This is one of my favourite stamps. I've got many favourites, but this one here, I really like this one here, the bull. It's really nice. Like, I'm going to try and get a little bit closer so you can have a look of the artwork on this and how good it is. It's quite good, isn't it? Such a nice stamp. All right, pull out a bit more. There we go. Have a look at a couple of these. It's been a long time. I'd love to be able to tell you what each of these stamps stand for. I've sort of got a bit of an idea in my head, but I'm not going to guess it right now. I'll go back through them all. I'm not a person to give you history on stamps, but I can really appreciate them. Look at those. See those little dots? Probably see the little dot there. That's a big form of a collection. A lot of people collect these blocks and make sure they find those little dots on them. These are quite nice. Still need to get a used version of that one. And then I found these, the 4, the 6.5, but I'm missing the 3.5. So I found these ones. I always pick one up once in a while, but I'm still looking for that 3.5 to fill up the top there. couple of blocks here, look quite nice. There's a couple of 6.5s there. There you go. If anyone needs a 6.5, a swap for a 3.5, let me know. I'm more than happy to do that. Look at these. That's nice. Oh yeah, there you go again. Perforation pit, perforation pit. People chase those down. I started getting into that, and then it was like, oh my god, we've started down another avenue and need a lot more sheets. They want a pip. And I was like, no, gotta stop. Blocks are great, but really I'm not that into them. I was just starting because I found a couple and they were cheap, and I'm like, oh, this is great. But sometimes you've just got to say enough's enough. These are nice. I need to finally use one of those. That's why I need to go through this, tag them all, put everything. Oh, that's a nice cancel to order, that one. You can see that, it comes out in the corner. Another one, cancelled. Oh, over here, another one, beautiful. Wait a minute, we'll find out if it's a proper cancel to order. You can tell if it's proper cancel order because you will see the gum on the back. There we go, look. It has got gum on the back. It's also got a hinge, which is a bit of a shame, but see the shininess? That's gum. So cancel to order should have the gum still on the back. If it hasn't got the gum on the back, it's probably been used and it just looks like it. So that is a cancel to order. Unfortunately, it's been hinged, so lost some value. And here we go again. Let's have a look if that's shiny in the light. Yep, it's proper cancel to order. And if you grab this one, this used one here, and you'll see there is no gum on the back. So it's a proper used. We can also see, look at that, you can see the watermark, Commonwealth of Australia. It's up against the black, you can see it. So that is a proper used, and we've got 2 cancelled orders. Quite a nice stamp. Famous stamp dealer built his house. The shape of that. These are nice. I need to chase all these up and find all the differences in them. But I'm just so addicted to KGV and kangaroos and the early Australians that I've sort of let this just fall away, unfortunately. I've got another album full of Australian after this one. I should do a video of that one before I clean that one up as well. Look at this. This is beautiful. Look at that. That, perfection. That block of 4 with a sleeve, everything's written on it, and then the stamp, absolute perfection. That is just gorgeous. I could collect those block of 4s without a doubt, without trying. I'd enjoy that. Retouch, left-hand stamp, neck and shoulders. So left-hand stamp must be a retouch down through here. I'd have to have a look and look it up and see what it was meant to be looking for. They're quite nice. Beautiful. There we go. That's the bigger version. It's quite good. Look at that. Nice. Looks like cancel to order as well. That one there looks very washed out. Probably when they took it off the... I don't know if it's been like that or they've washed it or they've tried to get the backing off it in hot water or something, and it's just washed out, lost a bit. It's quite a nice stamp. I really like this stamp over here. This one here, I think this is a Jamboree one, Scout one, Pan Pacific Scout Jamboree, 1952 to 55. Oh wow, Produce Food stamps. These are quite nice. They came in strips. That one there's a bit stuffed up, but there we go. And then we've got cancel to order one. There you go. Oh, it's not on the camera. There's a cancel to order. This one's used. There we go. It's quite good. Look at that. They're mixed up, back around the other way. And then there's a few more that I've been able to find. Again, not worth that much, but very nice looking stamps. These are quite nice. Queen Elizabeth. Nice there. As you can see, look at, I can't believe I've got these holes here. I'm going to have to fill these. It's just, I'm shocked that I've left these holes. That's good. I love holes because then it got something to search for. It's not the sort of stamps they sell on eBay very often, so I really have to go down and find a dealer. They're only used as well. You know what? I might even have those in my own. I've got a stock book that I should probably go through with you as well. I'll be able to fill some of these holes with that. They're quite nice. I know I pulled a few stamps out the last time I went through that had a bit of toning. I didn't want it to spread, so that could have been what's happening. Why I've got the holes. That's beautiful. And then look at this. Look at that. I mean, would it be nice if I could read the town or where it's from and that? They'd make it a lot better, but still, it's very nice used. Love used stamps. There's the wedding. Quite nice, those three. It's probably the most expensive one. I'd like to get the new specialist catalogue, and there's lots of faults with a lot of these different type of stamps at this era. So I just never got enough time to chase them all up. But it's beautiful when you get, it's funny when you get an ACSC catalogue, so Australian Commonwealth Specialist Catalogue, all of a sudden your spares book, stamp book, where you used to swap with people, you start going through it and you like going, all right, let's see if I can find some little mistakes with these stamps. And you find that the stamps that you've got sitting in the spares catalogue are worth more than the stamps in your album. Wow, that's good. That's nice. Oh, there's some Melbourne Olympic Games. 2 shillings, 2 shillings. I didn't have these for a while when I was a kid. I really wanted these stamps. My grandfather had them. And then I went out and bought them one time from a stamp dealer. I thought I'd made it then. And then this one as well. I always wanted this Stagecoach one. Never had that for a long time. And then got some money and went to a stamp shop and bought it. I used to love the old stamp shops back in the day. Oh wow, oh, yeah, it's got the pale claret and pale claret. Look at this one here. Nice. Very nice looking at those. I really like this purple one. They're quite nice as well. These are really nice. Remind me a bit of an English stamp, but quite nicely done. And these ones, you got the sides, the different sides from the block they're from. Oh, now I think I started looking at some of these, trying to do the specialist side of them. Still a work in progress. Deep red brown A and B. So there's a mistake here somewhere on the die. Couldn't spot it right now because I need to bring myself up to speed with these. But by the looks of it, there's A, B, C and D. Look at that. A, B, C, D. Alright, I'll have to look that up. So this here, $30 stamp, it's weak. Again, it must be one of those, must be weak. Have to look it up. It's quite nice. Alright, what's this? Lake type A, lake type B. So I started finding bits and pieces, but I've just got to. This is what happens when you get one of everything, and then you get a specialist catalogue, and then you're like, oh my god! All of a sudden, I've got an A, I've got an A and a B, and the specialist catalogue will explain what that means. And I will, when I sort it all out, and I'll do it in sections and help everyone out with it. Oh, that's a nice one. I like aircraft. Oh, and this one here, being in defense, I really like this one as well. It's quite nice. CTO, cancel to order. I like this around here. It's beautiful. Some nice Christmas stamps. Very plain, the Christmas stamps. With Australian stamps, every Christmas is a Christmas issue. I think it's probably the same all around the world, really. But you could always tell what year it is by looking at the Christmas stamps. There we go. 1959, still not born. Oh, I always like these, the flowers. And I know there is a different one here. That's the lighter and that's the darker. That is near impossible to get. As you can see, I haven't found the used version of that yet. Oh, wait a minute, it's not that one, it's this one here. This is the very light green. So that just looks darker than that one. But this one here is the hard one to get. Missing from most collections. There we go, that's where the edges come from. Oh, look at these. A few animals. Australian animals. Oh, Tasmanian tiger, platypus. It's quite nice. It's beautiful. Queensland. What's the name of that horse? Is that Archer? I think it could be Archer. Archer, 1861. Not Farlap. I thought it would have been Farlap. Yeah. There we go, 61. Getting closer. Nice. There we go. That'd be another year through. Oh, look at these. What's this? Must be the Commonwealth Games. Yep. That's probably the key value that people miss out on. Again, that value. You'll find a lot of collections and op shops and stuff like that won't have this, and they won't have that. Those higher values. They have all the cheaper values. There we go. There's all the imperfect. That's how they came. I like these. Look at this. See that? 1963. It's a mixture. Let me get that open. There we go. Looks quite nice. Look at that. A high value, smaller value. And there's me trying to find every version of this stamp. And then that one. Probably not worth the time and effort, but fun. Heaps of fun. And then this one here is a common flaw with this. It's missing the red. I don't know if it's just faded. Because it says it's mint, but let's have a look. Has it been washed? No, it's got its gum, so it hasn't been washed. So it might have been in the sun and faded, or it really is missing its red, which makes it particularly, you know, a rare stamp. 1963. I remember when I was younger, this was a very impossible stamp to find. And these ones were easier, but yeah, you didn't pick these up in lots or anything like that. You might have picked them up at the news agency in a big stamp pack if you're lucky, used. They're quite nice bird stamps. The magpie here is quite a nice one. And the galah. This one here I put in perfect because you've got the little white dot there and a white dot up there. I haven't been able to find those in a specialist catalogue yet. I'll have to look again. See what I can find. There's our garbage bird. The ibis is always at the rubbish tips. nice. Again, it's not helping with no prices. Oh, the Anzac stamps are quite good. That's the stamp that people look for. And again, these ones here. You get a few Christmas stamps here. A block of 4. 2 blocks of 4 up here. And we've got Australia. There we go. And I think I've got 2 large blocks of 4. I've got some numbers on here, which I thought were quite interesting. Just those. And then this is where I've hidden some of some KGV, but I've already gone through all that. Yeah, all done. Thanks guys. Have a great night. Enjoy.